All right, congratulations, another great night. When you guys got these song choices, how were you guys able to create them and recreate them and make them your own?
Yeah, it was kind of hard at first because neither of us had heard our song before, so we just kind of had to get right in the zone and get right to it. But it was cool to do something more upbeat than I'd done before, and it was just my song was like a gospel song, so it's traditionally sung like in the church and stuff. So it was kind of cool to do it in a different location and just kind of have a different feel.
Yeah, so they gave me Downtown Train by Rod Stewart, the Rod Stewart version, but it was actually by Tom Waits. So I went back and looked up all the versions I could, and I found one by Bob Seger that I really liked, and I think that was probably the one that I emulated the most. And I kind of put more of a rock, you know, Bruce Springsteen-ish vibe on the song.
Now, where did you guys feel like you got challenged with this song? Like, was there like a certain, line of the track? Like, was there a certain moment in the song that like you guys felt like you kind of had a hard time figuring out how you wanted to make it?
Yeah, my song is really repetitive, so there is just like a lot. The chorus just happens, and it's just the same lines over and over again. So it was hard to like kind of make it different because I didn't want the whole song to sound exactly the same. So it was really hard to like kind of pick and choose like lines of the chorus to change throughout the song, just so that it didn't sound just like because when you're on TV, you have to kind of overdo some stuff just to make it come across. So it was kind of tough, but we did what we could do.
For me, there was a lot of lyrics in my song. It was written like a folk tune, and it was a story. So like there was only one line that repeated, as opposed to some songs that have the pre-chorus. So it was a matter of really learning every lyric and delivering it with emphasis. That was a challenge for me.
Now, when you guys have a song like that, like you guys both mentioned, like you've never heard it before, how did you guys learn it? Like, did you guys constantly have to like hear it over and over? Did you guys have to write it down a few times? Like, how did you learn these songs?
Yeah, so we had pretty limited time to like nail our song down before we had rehearsal. So basically, I just like went outside and listened to the song over and over and over again, and I would listen to it like sections at a time. So I would get it like really ingrained in my brain, and then try to sing along like with the original track at first, and then finally, once I kind of had a feel for it, I could start messing around with it and changing some things. But we do have to learn like how the original goes before we can really mess with it.
Kind of the same for me, and then after listening to it enough, sit down at the piano or the guitar, figure out the chords, and try to figure out what the music's doing.
Right.
So, yeah.
Since this was like a different song for you guys, a different style of music for you guys, like, do you guys feel comfortable in this realm, like in this genre, or do you guys feel like you were challenged at the same time?
It was definitely different than anything I've done before. So it was a lot more upbeat and just kind of required a lot more energy from me than I'm used to and like performing and stuff. So at first it was definitely a challenge, but I felt like throughout the week I got really comfortable with it, and then I was like, I wouldn't have chosen this for myself, but now I like love it, and I think it's really cool that we got something different that like I maybe wouldn't have done, but I really enjoyed.
Kind of same for me because I definitely wouldn't have chosen this song for myself. It's like a rock ballad type of song.
Yeah.
But I ended up being happy with the end result. So